Alright, it's time to clear our heads and think logically about this. We've just got to step back for a minute. We know that Gertie is dead. Furthermore, we know that she died from a broken neck, and we know that she got that neck, or at least we assume, by falling from her second-story window. Now, those are the facts. Now we need to interpret. How could she have fallen? What could have been the cause? Well, there's a couple things. It could have been a suicide. Maybe she felt like she needed to end it all. Well, why would she have wanted to do that? She stands to inherit a lot of money. It's possible that she had a disagreement with her kids, and maybe she felt like life wasn't worth living in the light of that. That doesn't seem exactly likely. I'm going to label that unlikely. The Dijons seem pretty cohesive. They seem to like each other more than the Prunes do, certainly, or than the staff likes anybody else. So, unless we find some other reason, a suicide isn't likely. It could have been an accident. It was a second-story window, and she did fall out, or was, somehow was defenestrated somehow. The table was overturned, so maybe she was coming over to fix the table, or open the window, or something, and tripped and fell out. Now, the problem with that is that the table was later fixed, the plant was put back upright, and the body was moved. We could explain the window and the table by being Fifi just tidling up, but the body moved really makes an accident unlikely. Somebody's apparently covering this up. That more or less leaves us with murder. Well, not exactly. There is actually one option other than murder. It could be that instead of any of this happening, it could be that we are going crazy. That we hallucinated seeing her dead, and we can't get that out of our mind. I mean, we are talking to our disembodied dad, and, otherwise very agitated, but there's really no point in analysis. There's no reason to suppose that we're going to be logical, so if we're going to continue with a logical analysis, we'll assume that we're not crazy and that Gertie was murdered. Now, what kind of clues do we have about the nature of the murder? Well, if we remember correctly, when we came in the room for the first time, we saw that there had been sort of signs of a struggle. The plant was tipped over, and the table as well. The window was opened, and that happened in the time that we were out of the room. We also noticed cigar smoke. Now that points to two people, either Colonel Dijon or to Clarence, both of whom are cigar smokers. And if we remember correctly, she had just been in a big fight with Clarence about his racehorse scam. So I'm thinking for now, it's kind of looking bad for Clarence. We'll need to keep an eye on him in the future. Also, whose hanky was that? Well, we'll have more to investigate, but that's it for now.